Namaste and welcome back to the next edition of VD Talks. I must say a big thank you for encouraging me in the first edition that I launched last week. The feedback has been very heartening and it only keeps me going in talking about a lot of things in a very simple way. This week's topic is really going to be a burning issue, that is jobs and impact of COVID on jobs. When I was looking at the overall picture and trying to get some simple points that I could give, I realized that there is going to be, unfortunately, an impact on jobs in short term to medium term, that is 3 to 12 months. There is going to be an impact. When I look at the impact, I see that there are 6 categories where one can actually see an impact of what's going to happen. First category is no or reduced variable pay. Second category is no or deferred increment. Third category is possible pay cut for a few months. Fourth category is possible leave without pay for a few months. The next category, fifth category, which definitely is going to be a talk of the town, is job loss and layoff. And the last category is retrenchment of offers or withdrawal of offers by employers. I always see glass half full. I do not like to see glass half empty. So I've actually given what we should do in each of these 6 scenarios if you have to face any of these, unfortunately. The first scenario, no or reduced variable pay, I think I will celebrate. There's hardly any impact on me because variable pay is not something I get every month. So for me, if I'm in that scenario, I'm going to be celebrating. If there is no or deferred increment, I will still be very happy because actually my life doesn't change. There is no change in my lifestyle because I'm earning the exact same money that I was earning last year, apart from the psychological barrier of saying I should get an increment because I've worked for a year. So I'm going to be very happy if that is the case. Third scenario, if there is a pay cut for a couple of months, well, I would use this as a real opportunity to evaluate what are those areas where I'm doing wasteful expenses and cut down on those wasteful expenses so that when I come back to normalcy, I start saving more. It's a very important point I made. If there is a pay cut, you should use that as an opportunity because it'll help you realize what are wasteful expenses that you are actually making. Possible leave without pay? Come on, I don't even think that is a problem that we should be really discussing. I think that's a non-issue. Job loss or layoffs. Now, this is going to be a very serious thing that I'm going to talk about. When we go through a job loss or a layoff, there are very limited resources we have in terms of money, in terms of patience, in terms of energy, so that we can get back on our feet. How we use that crisis into an opportunity is completely on us. If I have limited resources, I'm going to be using them very judiciously. If there's a job loss and that's a foregone conclusion, I will stop badgering myself and asking myself, why me? Why not somebody else? Why is this happening to me? I will not let negative energy take over, but I will only look at what needs to be done now that I have lost an opportunity or a job. So I would spend my limited resources that I have in searching for jobs, because if I'm negative, I will not do my interviews well. If I'm positive, I will also search for more jobs and I will give my interviews in a nice manner, because it's all the frame of mind. So instead of saying, why me? You should start saying, what next now that I have got this? The sooner you get into this cycle of what next, the better for you as an individual to look for opportunities when you go through a crisis like a job loss. Please do not spend time in cribbing. Do not spend time in feeling miserable about why you are going through this. Instead, look at it saying that what else can I do? Reassess where do you want to go and start taking steps on how you have to get there. I will cover in greater length on how you should prepare for interviews and what you should do during these times in one of the editions of VD Talks. But if you go through a job loss, please make sure that you remain positive and you only do what you are supposed to do, which is look for opportunities in a positive manner. In case there's retrenchment of offers or offers are withdrawn, I see there are only two things. One, stay wherever you are, whatever opportunity you have. Two, just look for more opportunities if you don't want to stay wherever you are. There is no third option. There is absolutely no option of, cribbing and blaming your employers, saying why did they withdraw offer, how could they do that, etc., etc. See, I have been jobless myself, and I have had great difficulty in accepting that I'm jobless while that was my choice. But what helped me was asking myself what next instead of telling myself why me. So if you start doing that, I'm sure it will help you as well. Thank you once again for listening into this edition of VT Talks. I hope it has given you some inputs on dealing with a job loss. I wish you all the best, and always pray that you all are safe at home. Take care, and namaste.